49,226 people talking about another monster. 10-1 is their professional record, 4-1 in the UFC, 4 wins in a row, stopping every girl that gets in her way. She's just choking people out, taking arm bars. Absolute stud. Please welcome, first time on the show, Jaqueline Amorim coming on the show. Oh, did I do good on that name or what?
Great.
Hey
Jackie, how are you?
Good, and you guys?
We're doing good.
Beyond blessed.
Mm-hmm.
You're out on the West Coast right now. What are you doing out there?
Just take some time off, and I think tomorrow I'm going to Vegas and try to watch some friends. There is fight on the UFC card this weekend.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to think who is on the card. Do we have teammates or is it?
I have some friends. I think it's a strawweight fight is happening too, and I wanted to watch it, so I want to be there to watch it in person. So
there's some really good fights, honestly.
Yeah, it's a really good card actually this weekend.
Killer Apex card. Do you enjoy fighting in the Apex, or you are more of an arena girl?
I actually fought Apex like 3 times and I really like it. It feels like more intimate. It's kind of like Jean, like you sparring. I think that makes you feel more comfortable. Like, oh, just another day sparring. I think you can hear the coach better. But my last fight I fought in Kansas City is in front of the public, and I think now I like it better. Now I just like the energy of the fans and everything. I think it brings more like, for you to perform better. I just really enjoy it. So I think fighting the public I feel is better now.
I was going to say, Jackie, one of the biggest prospects, strawweight division, comes from the UFC. Doesn't go your way. First time in the UFC. It happens to a lot of fighters. Maybe if you get that one back, I think it would be a lot different. But then since that, on a roll, like I said, finishes galore, 4-fight win streak. Looking back on that fight, was it like a necessary evil? Did it something that you would had to kind of go through to change something? Or was it just one bad night in the office? And if you fought Mrs. Hughes again, that you would stop her pretty soon?
No, I think it was actually really good. The first fight, what happened to me, it was an eye-opening for the UFC. Because before I started the UFC, I have never passed first round. All my finishes of first round, and then when I first had the UFC, my first fight was in front of was a big car in front of everybody, big cage, all the lights. So I think that got to me a little bit, with the first experience. But I think it was very good that happened at the beginning. I always tell my coach, because I don't want this to happen later in my career. So and that made me change a lot of things on my game. I felt like I was not completely ready for where I could have been in the UFC. So we work on a lot of new things, and we learned that not only my jiu-jitsu that take me so far. So we try to create a lot of different games on my game so I can perform better. So we work a lot of strike and all the things that I could have been better, and so I think that happens to me for a good reason.
And I think Sam Hughes is maybe a bit underrated in the division as well. She's very tough, very gritty. And so it was a good test and a good learning experience is kind of what you're saying.
Yes, it was a good experience. She is really tough. She was tough, and I thought I really tried to tap her, I really did. But she defends really well. She was well prepared. She has a great team. She has a great coach too, and they did the job. They did the right thing, and she got the win.
And you were close in that first round as well. There was definitely a moment where I was like, oh, this is Jackie fashion, first round sub. But
yeah.
But since then, obviously, it's been, I think, just progressively better and better performances. And this last one, you really, really made it look easy. Everything seemed to flow together so well in your last performance between the striking and the wrestling and everything. Just, did you feel mentally, how did you feel in this last fight?
I was actually well prepared mentally, because I put a lot of work. I'm trying to work on a lot of things, especially off camp. I want to be the best version of myself every time I step on the cage. And I just, I was very well mentally, physically, and I just understand better the game. We have great coaches, America top team, and we try to implement things on my game that I need. So for this fight, I feel I felt the best, more comfortable in the UFC. I think as the fights go and more you fight, I think you feel more comfortable with the cage and the whole thing. And I do think I have a lot to improve. Yeah, I'm not really 100% happy, but I think I feel very more confident now than I was before in the beginning.
Jackie, you're still only 29 years young. You have such a long runway of your professional career, your life, everything of that nature. How do you feel right now? We're in the summer of 2025, 4 wins in a row in the UFC, 3 straight finishes, probably living the absolute dream. How are you right now, mentally, physically, just living life?
I'm just like really happy now. Like I said, everything is happy. Like I mean, I think I'm like in the best time of my career right now. But like I say, my goal like to be a champ one day. So I mean, I'm not very satisfied. Yeah, I want to fight again this year, of course. Like soon, I want to get in the top 15. That's my goal this year. So we have a lot of work to put in and just keep it like stacking the wins.
I like it. If I could say just real quick, I know Elle's got a couple more things. You're a strawweight division. I'm sorry. My favorite fighter is a strawweight, Jillian Robertson. Can you just fight everyone else except for her? Can you and Jillian not fight each other? Is that okay? Is that a fair deal?
Yeah, I also like Jill. I think she's amazing.
Okay.
Like she's a grappler. I think she's great.
Yeah.
I do like. I think one day that fight might happen, and I think it will be great for the people. I think she's a great grappler. Sorry,
No,
but
it doesn't need to happen. You beat everyone else. There's a lot of girls in the strawweight division.
I don't think it will happen anytime soon. She's way up there in the ranks. I wish she's big killing, but maybe the future like is a great like 2 great grapplers. I think will be a great fight for the public.
Oh, for the championship. Okay. Hey, all right. There you go.
And strawweight has kind of become the grappling division for women. I think lately we've seen a lot of strikers move up at flyweight, and like Manon Fiorot, Natalia Silva, and then at strawweight we're seeing Jillian do really well. She was our teammate for a little bit, Talita Alencar. So like we're seeing a lot of these jiu-jitsu specialists. Does it excite you more to fight another jiu-jitsu specialist, or would you rather like face off against some strikers?
I actually like to fight all the grapplers. A strike, of course, is kind of like better, right? Because it's like a different game. But I want to fight more grapplers. I think it is a great challenge for me because I'm a grappler, so I want to see where I stand with the great grapplers in the UFC. So I mean, I don't really like choose anybody to fight. I just want to fight the best.
You faced another grappler. We actually had her on the show previously, Vanessa Demopoulos. I know she just fought Talita, another high-level jiu-jitsu girl, and she was definitely very vocal. I have to ask about it, of course. Very vocal about the alleged glove grab. What would be your response to the fight and just how it went and what you saw in the moment?
In the moment, I was just very locked in the fight, and the referee was there. We actually rewatched this fight over and over to see it. I saw some posts on Instagram. It looks worse than it actually was. I was actually holding her wrist, and she was trying to escape it. That my hand slid down on the glove, but the referee was there. I think she say something to him, and he said to keep it going. So, and I understand why she is upset and why she is vocal, but I mean, I don't think that would have changed the end of the fight. I think she would have get the finish. But I mean, no, she can say whatever she wants to say, but I think the result would have been the same.
Classy as always. Jackie, backing it up. Is there a name you want next? You said you want to see these higher level grapplers in there, and you also want somebody in the top 15. 4-fight win streak. I think it's well deserved. Is there a specific name on your radar right now?
Not very specific name. We do have a few names because I know some 2 girls are fighting this weekend. I think it's Luana Pinheiro and Tisha Torres, and they are both ranked, I think, number 13 or 14, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know, maybe who wins, or I can fight the next. I know Angela, he wants to fight too. I don't know how soon she wants it, but I want to get in the rank. So I mean, whatever UFC wants, I just ready. No, I don't think I can find anybody else like outside the ranks. I want to be in the rank this year. That's my goal.
Calm down.
Angela Hill, that lady calls out everyone. I don't know what's her problem. that lady calls out everything. Someone's coming on in 5-10 minutes. We'll talk about that. Jackie, we had an Instagram story. You shared it. We had a plethora of people ask you questions. There's too many to get to, but I'm going to try to get to them as fast as I can, as easy as possible. So whatever answer that comes to your head, we'll run through them pretty quick. All right.
Okay.
I think this one's a joke. Maybe not. They ask you, how much do you deadlift?
Oh, deadlift. I can deadlift pretty much, but I think I forgot. I don't know, maybe 180, like deadlifting. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They ask you, do you have an ab routine?
No.
No. All right. They go, where do you see your UFC career in 5 years?
I want to be the champ. I'm seeing me as a champ.
Well, you know, Jillian's the champ, Jackie, at that time. Okay, I'm sorry. Jillian's the champ. All right. We'll get it. We'll talk later. We're cool. This person asked, what month do you want to return and fight for the UFC?
Sorry, can you say again, because it was a little.
What month do you have like a certain date that you want to fight next in the UFC?
Yes, I was planning like late July, beginning of August. That would be perfect for me.
Okay. And your last one for you, they go, what's your favorite fight memory to date?
Favorite fight memory for my fights, or like
I think for your fights. Yeah, for your fights, they're asking.
I think it might be my last one. I think, you know, like I think it was in front of the crowd again, because like I said, my debut I lost, like it was in front of the public, and there was 3 fights on the Apex, and then I finally fought in front of the fans again. I think that will be my memory. It was my first meet, like one of the fans, and hear the crowd, so I think that will be in my hand.
Love it, Jackie. You're an absolute stud. Oh, anything else for Miss Jackie Amorim?
Well, first of all, somebody pointed out I did have you as my betting lock.
That is true.
You were my lock, so definitely wanted to point that out. But Christian, great question, and I definitely want to hear your answer too. You said you got your eyes on this fight between Luana Pinheiro and Tecia Torres. Who do you think wins that fight?
It's a hard fight to pick. I do think Luana can win this Saturday, but I don't know. I think she wins this Saturday more for judo background. I think she's longer, she's bigger, so maybe she'll win this Saturday. So, but I will definitely keep my eye on the fight.
Love it. Jackie, thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time, and we'll love to talk to you soon. 4-1 in the UFC, Thanks. Still 29 years young, 3 straight finishes for you, Jackie. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. My pleasure. Appreciate you guys having me on your show. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Jackie. Have a good day.
You too.
There we go. The great Jackie Amorim, friends and teammates.